When you think of British supercars like the McLaren and Aston Martin probably come to mind, but there's one name that flies under the radar. This is the Noble, a rare British supercar that defies convention and delivers pure analog driving nirvana. Founded in 1999 by Lee Noble, this small volume automaker from England set out with one goal, and that was to build a lightweight mid-engine supercar that delivered unfiltered performance and driver engagement above all else. It all started with the Noble M10, a prototype convertible sports car powered by a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter V6 from Ford. A fiberglass body, rear-wheel drive, and a 5-speed manual, it was light, nimble, and simple, but only a handful were ever made. Then came the car that put Noble on the map, the M12.
The Noble build-up is brought to you by 1G Racing, purveyors of the Noble M12 GTO in North America.
Built from 2000 and onward, it came in several versions, the M12 GTO, GTO 3, and the GTO 3R, and then the incredible M400. My car is the Noble M12 GTO 3R, with a top speed of 170 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, and about 352 horsepower at 6,200 RPM from its twin-turbo Ford engine. Magazines and Top Gear tests regularly praise the M12 and M400 as among the best handling cars in the world.
You know when you see someone water skiing, how they arc through the water with total grip and total control? Well, that is what it's like driving a Noble.
I acquired an M12 GTO 3R from a family friend who passed away. This car had only 150 miles on the dash when it landed in my hands, but it needed a lot of work. Replacing the fuel system, bypassing the security because we didn't have keys, and obviously a fresh set of tires. Once I got it dialed, we headed over to the Freedom Factory to put down our best lap, which was 19.07 seconds. After we got our base lap time down, we took the car to Induction Performance, owned by Victor Alvarez in Tampa, to do some tasteful performance modifications. This journey started off on the dyno before really getting this thing dialed in. The car ended up making 284 horsepower on the first run on the dyno, and then Victor discovered many problems with the car, like a missing bolt from the throttle body, loose hose clamps on the charge pipe, frail bolts on the suspension, and even a misfire from the cheap injectors I bought off Amazon. After Victor's team spent some time fixing these issues, we decided the car could benefit from a Haltech ECU to get the tune where it needed to be and an engine running on a high ethanol content fuel like E85 to let those turbos really sing. After we pick up the car from Induction Performance, we're gonna see if we can drive this thing almost 300 miles in a 120-degree heat index in Florida with no air conditioning to go see Tavarish and what he has going on at his shop.
All right, guys, we're here at Induction Performance. Victor and his team have been slaving away on the Noble, and it's finally time to pick this thing up. Fired up to finally have this thing done. You guys have been your first and your last Noble.
Yeah, so we primarily only work on Supra, so don't get any ideas and call us with a Noble. This was a favor for a family friend. But it was really cool. The kit was really cool that they made. Somebody makes a really cool kit to plug and play a Haltech standalone ECU. Worked through some stuff to like get it all ironed out and make it work right. Got it working. Alpha spent some time tuning it. It runs great and it made a ton of power.
So it's got the Alpha tune on it.
It's got an Alpha tune on it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
top dog in the tuning world. I think we should go over everything that got done, because when you sent me the invoice, I was like, that's a lot of work.
Brother, I didn't even put everything on the invoice that we did because we spent so much time
on it.
So I'm not going to point any fingers, but somebody worked on this thing and left us some surprises that we had to figure out.
When you sent me the text that said that I pinched the injector wire with the manifold, I was like, yeah, I definitely did that.
I'll give him credit. He owned it right away. But yeah, we started digging in, and like when we did the initial dyno, I was like, man, like this thing just doesn't sound right. Like it doesn't sound like it runs on all six. So I'm pretty sure when we initially dynoed, it had a small boost leak, and it was down in the cylinder because when you took the intake manifold off and put it back on, it like pinched some wires for the injector harness.
Yep.
And that one injector, I don't think was like constantly firing, like it was like doing something funny. So we had to fix that. We found a bunch of like,
you sent me a hose clamp that wasn't
even on, and like we just found a bunch of like boost leaks and vacuum leaks and just a bunch of like dumb stuff. But all that stuff adds up to a lot of power and just the car not running right.
So we've got, oh, you did flex fuel sensor.
Yep, we did the flex fuel sensor.
Rife sensors.
Yep, all Rife sensors.
Which is awesome, because that's what we did on Copycat too.
And those are the best.
They are the best. Yep. And we did obviously the Haltech. So the ECU that's on this car from factory is archaic.
Yep.
It's not
even tunable, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you got. I tried and it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
So we did that.
Did the fuel
lot
injector clinic
of
injector.
labor.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of labor. And we did the fuel injector clinic injectors.
New fuel pump.
New fuel pump. Yep. It had, I think, a Temu fuel pump on it or something that you put on it.
I did get it off Amazon.
So it looked like a brand new factory pump, and the factory pump on these things is a Bosch 044 pump, which is like a great pump.
Yeah.
But it like did not work. Like on just wastegate pressure boost, which was like almost nothing, like 6 or 7 pounds of boost, the fuel pressure was dropping off. So swapped it off for like a legit Bosch 044.
Nice.
That fixed those issues.
And the wiring on it was like 22
the
gauge.
wiring was
it was
like
so thin.
I cannot believe that that's the OEM Noble wiring. I mean, it is, but like it's mind blowing that it is. So we rewired it with, you know, correct gauge wire, good relays, and all that, all controlled by the Haltech, and it made a bunch of power.
Yeah, I cannot wait to show you guys the difference in the dyno pulls from when I dropped the car off to picking it up. It's basically a whole new car. It's making almost double the power.
That and like just all of the power band and like how smooth it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, if you enjoyed driving this thing
I did.
before, I can't imagine what you're gonna think of it
I
now.
thought it was kind of sporty. And
Yeah.
now it's all right, let's pull the cover off.
Let's see.
And you just washed it for me so I can drive it home in the rain.
Katie here last night.
Woo!
Came out good.
I love the factory paint on this thing.
This blue is beautiful.
And now where did you mount the ECU? It's inside the car,
It's
right?
inside the car. I'll send you a bunch of pics, but it's inside the car behind the passenger seat.
Let's check it out. Oh man, my CD player's gone. That's all right. I said my CD player's gone. Chance, come over here and check it
I
out.
asked you if you wanted it or not. Remember?
Oh, that looks really good. You guys did a great job with that.
It's clean. You know?
So there used to be a CD player here. Did you guys make these brackets to mount
yeah, we
it?
did all that. Yeah.
Wow. So now we've got the 2500 series Elite Haltech, and she's looking good, man. We didn't upgrade any of the internals yet. We're gonna have fun with the car how it is before we step up, and I think Victor was like, dude, I'm done with the car. Come get it before we start messing with anything else.
You got like
so.
6 months before you can ask her for another favor. then we can work on it.
All right, man. Well, I'm excited to drive this thing home and get some wheel time on
I
it.
wish it was dry.
I know.
I wanted to like take it for a ride with you and rip it, but you'll send me some videos and it'll be cool.
You'll be at the track this week or next week, and we can do that.
And actually, I want to see you take it around the Freedom Factory again. I might go for a ride.
Yeah, we have to do that.
I'm down.
Well, that's why we did it before I dropped it off, is so we see what kind of time we could lay down before Victor got his hands on it. I think that's going to make your shop look really good.
Yeah, but guys, please do not call us with a Noble. We like Supras and all things 2JZ, and we are really, really busy with that. This was just for Parker.
All right, man. Well, what do we got to do? I think she's pretty much ready to
It's
go.
there and it fires up the same
Yeah,
way
let's-
it always did.
Let's fire this thing up. Does it have a full? I probably need to stop somewhere and get. I'm probably gonna have to stop at
It's
least
probably
once.
not full, but there's an ethanol station right down the street.
Perfect.
Like
So
2 minutes.
this car only has a 10-gallon fuel cell. We got a 100-mile drive home, and it's probably 9-10 miles a
It's
gallon.
probably pushing it, yeah.
We're gonna be pushing it.
Oh, we fixed that shifter linkage and all that shit too.
That was bad.
Yeah. So now it like goes in reverse the way it's supposed to.
That was really bad.
You remember how to start it? Yeah, your little button over there.
It actually idles.
It does idle. It also didn't idle when it got here.
It sounds
I forgot
so
about-
much smoother.
Well, because it runs on all 6 cylinders now.
Wow.
It's a weird deal, but all 6 cylinders are firing.
I feel like it's so stupid. And you called it out right from the get-go when you heard this car.
Yeah, I was like, man, I've never heard one of these before, but I don't think it should sound like that.
I'm excited to get after it.
It runs good.
In the footwell, there's that security system that's on the car. What are those called? It's something watch.
Okay.
It's an old system.
Okay.
And the AC, the heater core lines come into there, and it was leaking. It was old rubber, and it leaked on it while I was sitting in my garage and caught on fire.
How did you like catch that?
Because I was in the garage and I could smell something burning.
Thank God.
And I just started sniffing around, and literally, like, it would have burned the house down.
Is that why the fire extinguisher's there?
It is. It's probably good to have it in this car anyways.
Maybe
I mean,
a little smaller.
Maybe a little
I think
smaller.
if you, God forbid, got into a wreck with that one, it might hurt you more than the rest.
Have you ever seen the guys though, and like on the track when they have to use one, it only lasts like
Yeah.
a small one. It lasts like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, is it even worth it?
All
All right, guys, Dad's here, and he drove this car before we dropped it off at Victor's. You ready to take the wheel? It's making 200 more horsepower.
Yeah.
2,300 pounds.
That's great.
Got the GoPro on the dash, the Insta360 on the back to give you guys a different perspective.
All right.
So you have the ignition on off is that button on the side of the column. So just turn that on. And then your starter button.
I kind of like it.
It's really cool. Wait till you...
I mean, I like the ignition process.
Oh, yeah. But notice how like it doesn't die when you let off the gas?
Yeah, that's kind of nice and everything.
Oh.
You have to delete that.
The synchros for second gear.
Probably start clapping as I drive by. I've driven a stick in a long time. Wow, it's like driving a Porsche turbo.
Isn't that so cool?
It's like driving an old Porsche turbo.
Yeah.
That's a lot of boost.
It's making about 15 pounds of boost right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Isn't that so fun?
That's really fun.
I think it drives so much better too. The new tires.
I can't wait to drive this thing more.
I know.
I mean, that's a lot of boost. That's really cool. Hard to believe out of that engine too.
It's got such a cool blow-off sound to it. You know, like some blow-off valves sound cheesy or high pitch, and you go right.
Sounds great.
Isn't that so cool?
Freaking amazing.
This thing's just on rails too. You know,
Such a well done car.
So to really put this car to the test, after it's been sitting for the past 20 years and the upgrades that we've done to it, I've put about 200 miles on this car. But since it's come back to Victor's, we're gonna put it to the ultimate test today and do about a 400-mile road trip up to Tavarish's shop. We've never met in person, but we've communicated over social media. So we thought we'd stop by, put this thing to the test, get to know him a little bit, and also have some fun along the way. Now, this is not a road trip car. This car has a 10-gallon fuel cell, and considering that we're running on E85, we're probably getting somewhere in the 8 to 10 miles per gallon range. So let's get our first tank of fuel and head northbound. All right, are you ready to feel this thing?
Let's do it.
You rode in it when we first got it, but now she's making a lot more boost and a lot more power. You ready? So we're rolling into third at about 40 right now. Not bad, huh?
That's a kid.
I love the turbo choo-choos, don't you?
Sounds amazing.
I mean, it's not like the fastest car in the world, but it's 400 horsepower or 420 horsepower, and it weighs 2,300
This
pounds.
thing, it feels like 600 horsepower.
I know, it's so fun. It's like driving an old Porsche turbo. Like you hear the turbo screaming, you hear the blow-off valves, you feel the power, and it's just raw, like
I think it's quick.
6-speed. Issue with the tune when I first picked it up, and I was able to get a data log on my computer, send it over to Victor and Alpha. They sent me back a new tune as we were driving it, and now the car is dialed. But I'm curious what's really going on right now, because Chance, you and I have been in this car for 4 or 5 hours today with no air conditioning, and it's probably one of the hottest days of the year. It's got to be 95 degrees with 80% humidity, so the heat index is probably 120, and our coolant temps are 188. Intake air temps are 120, just sitting here idling in traffic, so you know it's hot. This is my favorite part of Florida, is these old trees that grow over the top of the road, and it's like a giant tunnel. I think we got to do a pull through this. You need another project.
Yeah, I feel like this needs to be a little bit more packed in. I feel like right here I have a lot of space that I could fill with parts.
Right.
So, yeah, so welcome.
Bring a new car. Dude, this is cool. I mean, I love seeing it on the channel, and we had a day off. I was like, we should drive up there, check it out, meet in person. Yeah. So thanks for this opportunity to stop by.
Yeah, no worries. So welcome to hell. You know? Yeah, this is what madness truly looks like. No, this is the culmination of a lot of work and a lot of time spent on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, just it's organized chaos, right?
Just making bad decisions, like generally. But this is I'll give you a quick tour. Lamborghini Gallardo, twin turbo, manual, convertible that sort of started my channel back in, I think, 2017. So this was the first exotic car rebuild. You know, I bought a fire damaged off eBay, didn't know what I was doing, and then that kind of took off. Like a year later, everybody had like, oh, I got the cheapest Ferrari, I got the cheapest whatever.
So it worked out good.
So yeah, but I'm actually, I'm really grateful for that car because it allowed me to figure out so much about YouTube and how much to do and how much not to do.
And how to just dive in and figure it out. Take it apart, you'll figure out how to put it back together.
Sometimes that happens.
Yes, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect example right behind us.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is the P1, McLaren P1, 2015.
This was in Naples or Fort Myers?
Yeah. This was around that area, and then this was all the way underwater in Hurricane Ian.
I remember seeing the videos as the hurricane was happening.
Yeah, and it's crazy. We got it on this rotisserie so we can turn it to the side, and it still has sand in it.
No way.
We have probably cleaned this like 25 times. And right now we are in sort of kind of final assembly.
Really?
Yeah, so we're taking off, all of the lines and stuff that are corroded. So we're redoing those. All the hardware, we're sending that out to either, if we're not getting new hardware, we're sending it out to get plated. And we have a new subframe. We have like all the stuff that is going back on this car is going to be brand new.
Yeah.
And then I have a wiring harness that basically custom made for this car because I can't. I'm not just rebuilding a McLaren P1. We're also trying to make the fastest McLaren on earth. So
really, I didn't know you were trying to do that with this car.
Yeah. So we have an engine that, like the stock engine on this car, since it was a hybrid.
So it won't be a hybrid anymore.
No. At least I don't think so.
Yeah. So
no, it's not going to be a hybrid anymore. But the combination drivetrain in the car when it was brand new was 903 horsepower. Now the engine alone will make 1400. So yeah. So we basically I talked to the company that originally made the turbos for this car. And a company out in the Netherlands called Tachyon, and they made me like they designed turbos that are stock form, like stock. They basically look stock from the regular turbos, but they produce twice the amount of power.
I'm sure the engineers behind that project were so excited because they knew how much those turbos could really make, and for you to give them the green light to just go crazy with it, I bet they're.
And plus, it's 10 years later.
Yeah.
So it like this is how far turbo technology has come. And what's really crazy is like this is something I geek out on. Like I've said this in a few different videos, but like maybe you'll geek out on this. Usually when you get like a turbo modified, take it to a shop and then they put it on like a lathe, CNC mill or whatever, or they just give you like a bigger compressor housing and a wheel and you get it balanced. This was something that they CAD designed. They sent to Mitsubishi Japan. Mitsubishi Japan then did all the R&D for it and then gave me a OEM Mitsubishi Japan like prototype turbo for the thing with everything tested and like
that is so cool.
And I'm like, this is like I'm freaking out to people. I'm like, this never happens. Like you have no idea. You have no idea. This is not like mom and pop's turbo shop. Make this. Like this is Mitsubishi time. Is like, here you go.
Yeah.
So no pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure. But it's also a turbo prototype turbo. So who knows if it blows up, it blows up. That's
just
sort
a turbo.
of.
Yep.
This is all the suspension. So I had that powder coated.
The bronze is beautiful.
Yeah. I really wanted to if I'm going to show this car off, I wanted to make it look cool.
Yeah.
So taking out all the bushings was a nightmare.
We should do that on the burnout car.
How about new?
It's interesting that Noble has all of the fuel lines and power steering lines and AC lines all coming right down the middle of the car underneath it like this as well.
And it's funny with Noble, they just pack them in.
Oh yeah, they just shove it in there.
It's just like, what's in there? Like,
yeah, just shove it in there.
Yeah, just shove it in there. Like, at least like with McLaren,
they have nice spacers for each line so they're not rubbing, etc.
Yeah, but then you look at the wiring harness and it's literally just, you know.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Like in the footwell of this car, it's like a giant, like it looks like somebody just.
So you're gonna do like a nice concentric twist harness. It's mil spec with rake and all that stuff.
I have the bulkhead mil spec connectors at every corner. That way, you know, if we need to change something or modify something or pin something out, it's going to be super easy.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Yeah, the stock harness, one piece from front to back.
Holy crap! I couldn't even imagine.
There's a few subframes, sub harnesses, but like for the most part, you take the entire thing out and it is a nightmare.
I couldn't even imagine.
This is just one of the hydraulic systems, so it has these giant carbon fiber accumulators.
What is that? What's this for?
So this is for the suspension. So
oh wow,
yeah, the suspension
never
doesn't
seen
have
that before.
It doesn't have traditional springs. It just has hydraulic cylinders, and you can raise the car, lower the car. You can adjust spring rate on the fly.
Yeah,
it's really kind of cool. It's very similar to like a Mercedes system.
Yeah,
but obviously more race focused.
Oh, I've never seen that before. It's so interesting.
Yeah. Another McLaren will have these, but they're typically very like smaller and on the actual strut assembly. But these have like accumulators here, like they're just all over the car.
This is making me want to do a supercar rebuild.
Yeah, it's really simple. It's really simple.
It's just nuts and bolts.
Yeah. Just a lot of them, and they cost a lot.
Yeah.
So we have the Supra parts car. Used to be
your car, right?
I mean, it's my car, but like it used to be a nice car, a nice driving car. Left-hand drive. Started its life as a 5-speed NA, and then we did not twin turbo, but just a big turbo 6-speed.
Well, if you ever want to sell it.
No.
Oh, dang. Well, I'm putting it out there.
No. Well, I mean, listen, I appreciate it. Thank you. But no, Supras are. Well, I can say I know what I got. Yeah, listen, it's I feel like it's worth $250.
Really?
$250, $300. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's literally
interesting.
been on the internet before. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Underneath it is a 2003 Lamborghini Murcielago. That was so this was the stunt car in the 8th Fast and Furious movie. This is the car that they used. So they originally used 3 real Lamborghinis. I bought the Hero car back in 2019. We restored it. Then I went to the Peterson for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting rid of that, a little while ago.
The stunt car. Huh?
Yeah, but this is probably the worst Murcielago ever. So this, after the movie, went to it's an arena show, like almost like medieval times but with cars. And it was in Europe, so it's called Fast and Furious Live. They took out the V12 and they put in a V6. Actually, same V6 that you have in your Noble.
Really?
Yes.
The Ford engine.
Yes, the Ford engine. And it's the Jag Ford Durtec 3-liter. So they put that engine in because they said it was more reliable. So they put a V6 and a 5-speed. And I ended up buying all the V12 stuff, like separately, because the arena show didn't do very well. And then I found the car in the UK and bothered the owner, who was like this kid. I bothered the owner for like years until he finally sold it to me. And then it took me a few years to get the car over here from the UK. So I got
brutal process.
Yeah, and then because I didn't have the car didn't have a title because they just sold it. Of
course not. Yeah.
But I got in touch with somebody at Universal that did all the title work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you how you did that because I'm going through the same thing with a vehicle.
Yeah, it's always tough. I mean, titling on like something like this, it's always going to be, things on very expensive cars. Things become possible.
Yeah.
Things become possible if you're like, if I'm willing to just think outside the box a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. What if this was not a McLaren?
Yeah, or like a wooden boat from Thailand. Very difficult to get registered in Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is there no way that you can say like it's a boat that I built or something?
So that's what I did. I went through the whole process and then they ghosted me. So they came out, inspected it. I hunted them down for a long time and then they just they just gave up on it, and so did I. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll run it with no registration.
Well, what you should do is there's this wonderful place in Florida called Miami.
Yeah.
And in Miami, anything's possible.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Like all
Good
your
to
dreams,
know.
you know, people think that it's Disney World. That's the happiest place on earth. For a car guy, it's Miami because you can get anything done.
Good to know.
So yeah, so if you go to Miami, I'm sure that they got some boats down there, right? Yeah.
We'll get a VIN.
I feel like some of them have a little dodgy history.
There's a 28-foot whole identification number that I really need. So if somebody out there has one,
yeah. I'm not saying they're stolen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying maybe
I'm looking for a boat.
Maybe the paperwork just like didn't show up one day. I don't know. I'm just joking around. But so this is a Audi R8 that started its life as a 2007 V8 car, just like the worst one.
Yeah, the very beginning.
Yeah, and then I took out the running gear and everything from a 2014 V10 Plus.
Is it pretty plug and play? I mean, no, completely different chassis.
So yeah, Jack builds it. He found out that everything past here is different on the V10 car. So instead of just like modifying some stuff, he literally cut this off of the 2007 car, and then we welded this, and it's all aluminum. So welded this so it all fits.
Yep.
So I have the engine and transmission, and and then we also painted it because why not? So painted it this color, full interior from the 2014, like literally every single nut and bolt.
Yeah.
Is going back on this car, so that will be reborn. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to be doing a giveaway on this car.
Smart.
At some point, but it's just there's a lot of hoses and bolts and stuff.
There is.
It's a lot.
So this engine came out of Jack's.
The burnt car that I gave to Jack.
Did he ever figure out how it caught on fire or what caused the fire?
Yeah, it was a garage fire.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was the car or it was in the garage, but it just wasn't a great day.
Yeah.
Generally. So I think the block might be okay. Mm-hmm. But like the fact that there was so much heat concentrated in such a place, like I think it probably could be savable if you just rebuild it.
What about the transmission?
The transmission might be okay, and that's the Ford Mondeo LSD.
Yep.
The whatever 220.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So yeah, I don't think Jack's doing anything with it. So it's just kind of sitting here, Island of Misfit parts.
So same engine that's in the Noble that we drove up here.
Yeah, this is from GTO 3R.
Yep, same thing.
So, but it's pretty cool.
Now it hangs out in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
So what's up with the Hellcat wide body? Because I myself have a Charger Hellcat.
So yeah, this is a bit of you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I went to Roadkill Nights. It was let me see if I remember this. It was Motor Trend presents Roadkill Nights powered by Dodge.
Okay.
So you have to see the whole thing, otherwise it doesn't count.
Right.
So I went there as a part of their, they had this influencer drag race grudge match thing.
Yep.
And they ended up giving us Challengers and Chargers that they took off the production line.
Okay.
And they're like Hellcat Red Eyes and whatnot. And then they gave us like 10 grand to modify the cars to do like street legal drag racing on Woodward Avenue.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. I think it was 600 feet or something like that. Mm-hmm. But it was like the first paved road. Very, very cool.
Oh, I remember that deal. That was like 2 years ago, maybe.
It was. I think it might have been like 4 or 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
Because I've had this thing for a while.
I remember seeing that deal.
So they gave me a 2021 Charger Hellcat Red Eye. It was silver, and very, very cool car.
Yeah.
They said, basically, after everything's done, you can keep the engine and everything around it.
Yep.
And then, I ended up I didn't do anything to the engine. I got a nitrous purge kit.
Yeah.
I did a Plastidip job. We did a custom livery. We got some police lights up top, and it was cool. I wanted to make a show of it because the car already had 800 horsepower.
Yeah.
And plus, if they're giving me the engine, I'm not gonna blow it up.
Right.
Yeah. It's the one thing that I need, right? So then I asked them, so what do you actually need from the car back? And they're like, we just need basically a chassis and a VIN number. Mm-hmm. Because it's like a crusher car, they can't register that VIN as anything else.
Yeah.
So then I go, okay, cool. So I go on Copart, and I get a 90,000 mile orange V6 Charger.
Perfect.
2017 SE.
Yeah.
Clean title, But you know, somebody had been living out of it. Somebody had been
It was
like,
trashed. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an ex-rental car.
Yeah.
Just like the worst history you can't. But like, it was in decent. Like, body was in decent shape. It just smelled terrible. What we did was we took every nut and bolt off that car because the chassis are exactly the same.
Yeah, I just did this.
Yes.
I Hellcat swapped into a V6 car.
Yeah.
It's nuts and bolts. The cradle's literally unbolt and bolt
So
in.
if this was any other manufacturer, you'd have, like, if Toyota, right? If Toyota
Yeah.
made like a special version of some car, you would have extra welding.
Oh,
it would
for
have
sure.
bars that weren't there before. On Dodge, it's like, no, it's the V6 car. We just put 800 horsepower in.
Yeah, no, literally. And even between the Challenger and the Charger, the firewalls are the same. Everything's
exactly the same. Like, there's a lot that you can actually just straight swap.
Yeah, there is.
Like the front of the subframe is exactly the same. But so we took literally everything off a 3,000 mile 2021 Hellcat Red Eye. And
Did you just give them back the body?
Yes. Yes.
They were cool with it?
Yeah, no suspension, nothing. It was on 2 wheels, so we gave it to him on a dolly. It was on 2 wheels that had no suspension on it, and it was just like, there you go. That's all they needed. We took the doors, we took everything. So then we painted it, because it was, I was very careful to get the actual color. It was Go Mango Pearl. So that was the color of the 2017 car, and I'm like, oh, cool. So they have that color in the Hellcat.
Yeah.
So we painted this whole thing, and then what's cool now is that we have an OEM, wide body.
Wide body, yeah.
And we actually improved a little bit of it because on the OEM wide bodies back here, they have like clips that come out sometimes. Like, they're just plastic clips.
Yeah.
So we ended up like bolting them on the other side. So now this is like nice and
And
sturdy.
isn't it funny on the suspension side of things? All they do is change the offset of the wheels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
so
literally
it's the suspension. Everything's the exact same.
I love that Dodge basically hadn't changed.
They kept this simple.
Yeah, this at all, and they just gave it more power. And like, what do we do about more grip? Make the tires wider.
Yeah. How do we make tires wider? We just offset the wheels.
Yeah. So 305 wide, all 4 tires, and I really like this car. So we've put.
They're fun.
Yeah, like me and my girlfriend have put about 43,000 miles on this car.
Holy crap!
It's my daily driver. I love this thing, and right now. We just got to the point where we need to change brakes. Yeah, and it's 800 horsepower. It does burnouts. Like, if you do a line lock, it'll go to 5th gear and the wheel speed is 153 miles an hour. It looks like a forest fire.
Yeah.
And like, they just sell this to people.
I know, it's crazy.
So this is a Holden SS. I believe it's a V, but it's a Holden SSU. This is started life as a 6-liter aluminum block, 6-speed. And now we have a Summit Racing 6.2, which is like they call it their LS376 blueprint engines, blah, blah, blah. And really, really cool. So this is a giveaway car for charity.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so this was basically my friend Travis Bell in Indianapolis. He imported the car.
Yeah.
And we were lucky enough to be there when he did, when he got it off the container. Which is funny because Indianapolis is the middle of the country. Like, you have a
container there, yeah.
And I'm like, how do they get here? And he's like, train. I'm like, I forgot trains were a thing.
Yep.
So we get this car, and it needs a few things. We needed to get it running, and it had like some damage and whatnot. So we get it running and driving, and drive it over here. And then it was always smoking. Like, it was really, really smoking badly. The diff exploded like at some point in Australia, and because they sometimes do burnouts. I don't know if you know this.
Yep.
So we got a new diff in there, and then I was like, why is it smoking? And one of the cylinders had like 30 psi of compression in it. So
it's not going to cut it.
So it was like a V7.
Yeah.
So then we got rid of that engine. This is an iron block 6.2. But it made 540 horsepower.
That's
something
plenty.
like that. Yeah, and we're going to give this away to, it's like a raffle for a charity going to this kid named Tyler Baldridge, who has a medical condition. Super cool kid. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So, but right now, actually today, I'm going to be finishing this up. This weekend, I'm going to be finishing this up, and then driving it over to LA next week.
You're going to drive this to LA next week?
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. So,
I've done that drive once.
Yeah.
Just once.
I've done that a few times. It's not fun.
No.
It's not fun. But this thing eats up miles.
Does it?
Yeah, it's great.
Put it in 6th gear and you're cruising.
Yeah, and hopefully, I mean, if we're in LA, hopefully it gets to Jay Leno's garage. So we're trying to make it in time for that. And then later in August, we're just going to give it away at the show.
Sweet.
So there's a show called Outback in the Midwest. But super cool car. I wish they had these in the States.
I know.
This was originally going to be a car called the Pontiac G8 ST.
Yeah, I noticed it's like the G8 front fender.
Exactly. It's the G8 front fender. Everything past this is exactly G8. Like, it's...
Really?
This is G8. And then I think it's 4 inches longer.
Huh.
But all the suspension, all that stuff is regular G8.
Rolling the fenders, nice.
I am rolling the fenders because we had wheels that...
Have you ever seen this, Chance?
Yeah, we got some 20s. And when I was driving
there's some
back,
rubber here.
Yeah, when I was driving back, there was a little bit of rubbing. Yeah, rubbing. You can tell on the outside, but it made it. The tire didn't pop.
Hey.
So, and we needed those because we put the bigger brakes, those Cadillac CTSV brakes, which were plug and play. But everything on this is like super cool. It has the tonneau cover, and this color is a 1-year only GM color called Morpheus Purple.
Really? This is GM? I was gonna say
Yeah.
this has got to be a Dodge color.
And since we're painting the front end, we had to call around to like Australia to get like the paint code.
Yep.
Because nobody
has it. Yeah.
Here they don't have it. But super cool car. I would love to get a newer version of this because they have the LSA in them.
Yeah, they do.
And what's another geeky thing is the new ones. They have 6-piston front brakes and 6-piston rear brakes.
That seems a lot for the rear.
Yeah, it's just I guess maybe for towing or something.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's a weird one.
Yeah.
But this thing all gets a ton of looks. If you know what it is, you know what it is.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you just think it's like a lowered truck or something.
Right.
Yeah.
It's cool. Well, that's an awesome tour of the garage, man.
Yeah, no
You got
worries.
some great projects going on here, and you're motivating me to step it up and buy something cool.
Well, listen, you want to buy something cool? I got stuff for sale. We got
You got a lot of projects?
we got a lot of stuff.
Well, I made an offer on the Supra, so you'd think about that one.
Yeah. So I didn't hear. I said my price was $250, and you said yeah. Let's do that. So checks in the mail, I guess.
Yeah, right? It was awesome.
Thank
Cool.
you, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll see you later. Well, guys, I'd call that a successful day. We were able to drive the Noble from Sarasota, Florida, all the way to North Orlando to see Tavarish today without any issues. The car just drives on rails. It's so smooth, but having no air conditioning when the heat index is almost 120 degrees was pretty brutal. Chance and I are pretty much dripping in sweat, but so glad to have this car back, guys. I cannot wait to run this thing at the Freedom Factory. So if you want to see more content with the Noble, then make sure you subscribe and we'll see you on next week's video. So as a dentist, the #1 thing people ask me about is how do I whiten my teeth? So I'm going to show you the products that I recommend and how to use them. And I'll even provide a link in the description where you can purchase these off of Amazon. So the first one is called Opalescence Go. All right, this is a tray that comes pre-manufactured with whitening gel in it. This contains about 15% hydrogen peroxide. You would wear these for about 15 to 20 minutes per day for 5 to 10 days. What I like about these is they're packable, so you can throw them in your suitcase if you're headed off out of town for like a wedding or something like that. And then they're also disposable, so you're not having to keep them somewhere, and then also keeping them clean so they don't get gross. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to put this in. It comes in a pre-packaged deal like this, and I'm not sponsored by this company or anything. It's just the product that I see that does the best at home. So the first step you're gonna wanna do is to brush your teeth. So once you get this package open, there's a U on top for upper and an L on bottom for lower. I'm going to make sure my teeth are clean. I'm gonna put this in place. Take the green thing off. There's a small film in here that's gonna stay on your teeth. And like I said, it's gonna stay in for about 15 to 20 minutes for 5 to 10 days. So let me show you how I do this. This is the lower tray. So the way you're gonna wanna do this is you're gonna take it out of the green slip and press it onto your teeth, I guess. Press on the lip side, the top, and the tongue, and then put the top one in. After that, you repeat this process, 5 to 10 days, and you should see a level whitening. Now this is the entry level way of doing this. There's a better way, which I'm gonna show you next. What's cool about these options I'm showing you is you can talk with them in, you can drink water with them in. I like to keep a spit cup nearby so that, because my mouth gets all foamy from the hydrogen peroxide, but this is the best way to do it. If you've ever had a clear retainer like this, Generally, orthodontists give them to their patients after they complete braces or Invisalign. Or any dentist can have these made. They're basically vacuum suction molded. The trays that I just showed you only come in, I believe, 15% hydrogen peroxide. These syringes that you can also get from the link in the description below is 35%. So it hits harder, it hits stronger, you don't have to wear it as long. Now, what I recommend to my patients, because there's really no time value on the instructions, is start out with about 10 minutes, okay? The next day, do it for 15. The next day, do it for 20, because this is going to make your teeth more sensitive. Not only that, but if you wear these trays long enough, the excess that's gonna squeeze out onto your gums could bleach your gums and turn them white temporarily, which can be really alarming when you take those trays out. But it is temporary, it will go back to normal. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put a small dot of bleach on just the lip side of each tooth. Now, one note about bleaching gel is you cannot bleach an existing crown or filling. That crown and filling is gonna stay the same color forever, unless you have it replaced. So I do a kind of a small bead all the way across like this, and then I'm gonna squeeze this into place on my teeth. I'm gonna wear this for about 10 to 15 minutes. I can already feel it working a lot more than the other tray that I just showed you. I recommend spitting instead of swallowing that hydrogen peroxide because you get upset stomach from that. I personally believe that all toothpaste that call themselves whitening are all really just the same. I think it's a bunch of BS, but Opalescence makes their own whitening toothpaste to go along with these gels so you can up your game. Also, the UV lights that you can buy that you put over your teeth, total crap. Wouldn't recommend them. But like I said, link in the description where you can buy these. If you've got any questions about your teeth or dentistry in general, make sure to drop a comment or shoot me an email and I'll get back to you.